Hi YouTubers, I thought I'd show you what I've done for a backup system. Down there at the front, the APC backup system broke down, something on the circuit board started playing up, and plus it didn't run what I want running long enough. So what I did, I went out and got hold of an inverter. That's a 1000 watt inverter, 40 amp car battery, and I had to do some special wiring because it comes from the inverter to this box, which has got a relay system in it, and the battery terminals are connected into the relay, and there's a mains supply going into there. And what happens, the coil on the relay is 240 volts, so as soon as the mains drops, it kicks the coil over and the switches go over to the inverter, so it takes the power then from the inverter's 240 volt and also switches the 12 volt supply to the inverter on. And then in the reverse, as soon as the mains comes back on, it switches the power off to the inverter and goes back to the mains, and it won't cause any damage because of the way the relay is done. The mains and the neutral are controlled on the relay separately, and the 12 volt supply is controlled separately. It's a 3-pole relay. If you're using one in America, you'd have to get a 110 volt coil. Over here it's a 240 volt coil. I've tried the system, turned the mains off, and everything runs. What I've got connected to it is the 2 MP10s that will run at full power still. The MaxiJet 800 for the hang on the back refugium. Also, what else? The heater. That's like 1, 2, 3, 4. And the refugium light. That's also connected, and it'll run a lot longer off this battery. The other thing I want to get hold of now is something like a 1 amp, 2 amp trickle charge with a safety cut off for when fully charged. So while it's sat there, it will always contain full charge. Just keep topping it up if it loses any. But that's my new backup system. Could consider getting another one. They're only £25, the 1000 watt inverter. Could consider getting another one for running the metal halides. I'm not too bothered about the actinics. Just run the metal halides for maybe a few hours here and there if it goes wrong. But the filtration side is covered now. I don't have to be in the house, I don't have to switch the generator on, which I've also got as a backup. That's the main backup. If I'm in the house, I'll switch over to generator, but when I'm not around, I know I've got peace of mind that this will look after it. These are brilliant. It's all built into a nice little compact box, but it won't run everything for days, whereas that thing will run the filtration and heater for days. So that's a real nice peace of mind now. As you can see, we've still got a bit of a heat wave-ish, but I'm controlling it now. It's 79 degrees to tank. The EIM does work. I've left it plugged in, and I notice when the temperature does drop, it does kick in. So I'm happy with the EIM heater. It's EIM Jaeger. It's a brilliant heater. Some people have complained about them, but not that many. I must admit, I'm happy with it. I've dropped from a 300 watt normal heater down to a 200 watt with the Jaeger. So, in the tank, I moved the Kenya tree more into the corner there. I had to move, get a bit closer on it, the Medusa because where it was it was touching the Ricardia mushrooms. I don't think it were happy, so it seems to be opening up again where it is now. Next to it is the rock with the yellow polyps on. I'm trying it out there to see if they'll open up, because where they were here they weren't happy, but yet the green polyps have started colonising more on the rock compared to when I got the rock. So I've just moved a few things on this side of the tank. The Kenya tree's quite happy, so everything's just opening up because the metal halides have only just come on 10 minutes ago. Oh, and as for the Kent Marine that I'm using now in the hang on the back refugium, the Kent Marine's equivalent to the Miracle Mud. It's pretty good. It's been in now a few weeks and I'm quite happy with the results. I've not had to dose the tank in any way, and water quality, I've not changed the media in the reactor for a month or so, and the water quality is really clear. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that Kent Marine stuff. I will get another tub when it's time to renew it again. It saves a lot of money. I've not got so much money at the moment to spend on the tank because I had a little bit of a fender bender back bumper on the car, so at the moment I'm trying to sort the car out. The fish tank has to come second, but once everything's sorted I can get back to the fish tank. I've got a bloke, an engineer, that's priced up to make a metal stand for 70 quid. It won't contain this member there. It will be full width opening at the front, which means I can get, I'm looking, because I've got all this stuff on the tank, probably a 30 inch by 12 inch by 15 inch sump. So this is the way I'm thinking of going. I'm having a sump and hang on the back overflow system. I'll have to jiggle a few things, like put the ballast behind everything. The battery backup system may have to get positioned somewhere else. It may fit in, but the ballasts, which have been cooled down there, I'll have to go behind the sump, which don't get messed with much at all. They're just left to themselves. But that's where I'm looking. Maybe, hopefully sometime this year, if not next year, is the sump, so it gives me some more gallonage. So that's an update for now. Catch you later.